Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Slap Rock the King, and I'm in here with the Uncensored crew. More Juan here is in the building. What's up, Juan?
What? I hope you can hear that, Lord.
I just hope he got that on
I hope it sound nasty.
I just feel like that's the noise you're going to make when you're finally coming.
I want to know what that sound like in the headphones.
I think that's what you're going to say when you finally
get some head.
So you about to... The last time we talked, you was talking about getting something. Did it happen?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
No,
I don't know.
I'm working on it.
Tonight?
No, can't be tonight.
So
anytime after tomorrow.
While your period on?
Wait. When is you're working on it?
Because it could be tonight.
Are you talking to somebody right now? Actively talking to somebody?
Not on the serious tip.
But you got.
So what tip is it?
You just got somebody you can fuck.
I don't know tip.
Right, that's all you want. So what the fuck? We talked about that last
Well,
time.
she can't fuck that night. Her period.
Her
period on. She said her period.
Your period on?
Yeah.
Girl,
Is it on or is it spotting? You spotting?
No, it's at the end. So
yes.
So you need
after
2
tomorrow,
days, right?
I'll be good. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
You need like a 2-day air out, right?
Yeah.
Namaste.
Well, you can take a bath. Whatever you want to do. However your process runs.
All right.
Any of those things. Any of the above. All of
Okay.
the above.
Lil Honey is in the building. What's up, Lil Honey?
Hi.
How you feel? Oh.
I was going off a wine.
You was going off.
We're doing our orgasm check-in. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Okay. Shout out to Jocelyn.
No, shout out to Judge Jocelyn.
I've been trying to get her on the show
no,
too.
can we? Because all right, she has an all-nighter.
As Jocelyn.
She does, but she's also had so many other things that she does.
she's really
so
dope.
She's very
dope individual.
broad. Like, she's not just a freak. But I go into her live every Thursday night, and I go to all nighter. We talk about a lot of sex and stuff like that.
Right.
So she always shouts me out. She always shouts out our podcast. And
she does.
Yeah, she does. Every she's like, hey, Honey's in here. She's on the podcast. And I'm going to be bartending because she's having an event, like kind of like Candy Cody. Remember when Candy did the sex dungeon? She's doing something kind of like that because our all nighter is about sex. So she's going to have some sexy games.
You have to have sex.
No, just like no. Just
when is it?
It's gonna be the 19th. I'm gonna be bartending. I'm gonna be wearing something. I'm gonna be real
Oh.
thick and sexy and lace.
Heck, you want to go?
leather.
All right, we out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
making y'all drinks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to Jocelyn.
Just Jocelyn.
That's my girl.
Yeah, I fuck with Jocelyn. So we're gonna get right into the show. We got 2 questions of the day, right?
So if you follow us on Instagram at Uncensored Pod, we do question of the days, and we like them. People actually interact really well on our page.
Especially when it's a dope-ass question.
Yeah, so we put these questions out here, and we read your responses. So let's read some responses. All right, so the first question. How many times does your bestie get to claim they're done with their boo before you stop believing them? All right. Right, because I think more wine here. She said once.
Yeah,
Damn,
because
come on, Juan.
You was a fucking liar.
Come on, Juan.
Obviously, I would give you a little bit more, but
so then, what's your answer?
It kind of is 1 to 2 because it depends on who it is. Like my best friend, and two of my best friends, they have different personalities. So like one of them, I'm gonna say y'all name Shira. So Shira with her, depending on who it is, if she go back to this dude. And this is a shame because her ex-boyfriend, you know how you love somebody but you hate him at the same time? Mm-hmm. That's her ex-boyfriend. But every time he be around all the time, and I'm like, get him away. Like, no. So I don't trust her with him. So she don't have no more chances with him. So she got back with him once.
My question is, right, do you say something to your girlfriend that's like, well, bitch, don't tell me about it no more? Like, I don't want to hear the shit. Like, me and my girlfriend, we were in New York. She talked about one of her exes. And it was to the point where it's like, we kind of went at it, and she got mad at me, like, you're judging me. I said, I'm not judging you, but at this point, I don't give a fuck. And I also think it depends on how y'all break up, like what the breakup is. Like, so my last situation with y'all know who, a lot of people were like, all right, that was really fucked up. You shouldn't deal with him no more. Mm-hmm. But this situation, I felt like there was a difference because she tried to compare our situations. I said it was because he went back to a chick that you knew about. He left this chick for you, then went back to her, so he left you for her, and then ended up moving in with that bitch. I was like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
so. And
it's
we
on the
know
same
him.
lines with this dude too.
So that was my whole thing. Was like, I think it depends on how they fall apart. So that was my only reason. So we were mad. So now she doesn't talk about him, and I don't give a fuck because I don't care.
She could talk about him all she want, but I'm not the friend that you're not gonna come to me as your friend and think I'm a sugarcoat shit for you. I'm gonna tell you no. Listen, why are you messing with him? Why are you stringing this person along? Why are you doing this if you know that's not what you want to do? Like I'm not. So I'm sure she don't tell me a whole lot of stuff because she don't want to hear the real thing from me. So
what about you, Slab?
Man,
I feel like with dudes, you're going to give them a gazillion chances.
Whoa.
Do you have guy friends that go back to women that more than once? I guess. I don't know if guys do the same thing. I feel like women are on the receiving end of always accepting guys.
It's so different with guys.
Right.
Because, like, I'm not friends with somebody right now because of a situation where he was dealing with some girl. I think I talked about this before. I know I did. And he was moving too fast.
Oh,
and I was telling him, yo, slow down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Slow down,
It's
son.
nothing wrong with showing somebody that you like them, but she shouldn't be telling me or you that she loves your daughter in a month or two. She shouldn't. I don't even know how they even met yet.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't be meeting my child
So it's different from guys, but we will. The thing about us, we know when you ain't fucking with her no more when you bring somebody else new around.
Do you think so?
Yeah, of course. Because you can tell me, I ain't fucking with Samantha no more. Every cookout, every fucking fight party, Samantha's there.
I think I might agree with that because I feel like with guys, there's certain chicks y'all bring around in certain situations. If she's just the bitch you fucking, you might bring her to some old wild shit maybe. But if it's like an intimate boys' night or like couple night, you're not bringing any. I don't think guys bring any chick to like a couple's night.
No, she gotta have some type of status.
Yeah, she gotta be
couple's night.
Yeah, like a couple. You know how your homies be like having couple nights or like my one friend. Anytime his homies have something he want to bring me, like I'm his representation of a girlfriend. I'm like, why I gotta come? He's like, cause you cool, you get along with everybody. But he don't bring any old chick. He said, cause some of these bitches can't hold a conversation and they don't get along with other females.
I don't even know if that's the point. I think sometimes somebody in your group of friends is going to be, at this age that we are, somebody's going to be married. So you ain't going to try to bring somebody new around some people's wives every single time you go.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely ain't doing that.
I know for me,
because the wife ain't going to want her husband hanging with you.
Exactly.
Right.
That makes sense. That's the shit he do. So you trying to do that too?
Yeah, no.
That's interesting.
That's why. Back like a couple years ago, like maybe 2015, 2014.
Nobody wanted you to hang with them.
Like, wow, like what the fuck?
Well,
like,
Slab, you're around a lot of females.
They gotta understand. At the end of the day, like
that
it
really
doesn't
mean
it
anything.
don't.
I
It
agree
don't
because
mean nothing,
I always
though.
say, because my one girlfriend, I love her to death. The guy that she was dealing with, he didn't want her hanging with me. I said, let's be clear. The nigga she's fucking ain't because of me. Okay?
It's because of her.
It's because of her.
Your girl is a thought.
Why should we talk about her girlfriend? No, I'm just
She
saying.
ain't
I
no
just
thought.
feel I'm just
shout
saying,
out to your girlfriend you took up for her.
She ain't no fucking thought.
Do I know her?
No.
Oh,
But I just feel like there's women that if they want to do something, they're going to do it. Like my girlfriend, at a certain age, if I'm following after my girlfriend, like, oh my God, nobody
be following after their girlfriends
and
in
then
their
ain't
30s.
like we not doing.
We
it.
don't have time for a lot of stuff when you get to your 30s.
Yeah,
You don't got time.
I'm not with that. For me, I answer under the Uncensored Pod Instagram. I put 3 times because I ain't
3
shit.
times I would be tired. of it.
Listen, because I know my girlfriend's like, how is he still around? I'm like, I know. One, I like dealing with people.
They got the right vibe.
They got the right, yeah.
We know.
And I trust them because every nigga ain't coming in my house.
Oh, of course.
I like consistency.
The thing about the whole trust thing too with dudes is either you're going to bring somebody who has a status or somebody you trust that you could like.
And they don't run their mouth. They ain't
exactly.
telling everybody what's going on.
You could because if you got a one friend that you could keep bringing to everything and ain't nobody going to question it. But then when you get a girlfriend, you can bring them too.
Because like the last dude that I was semi-talking to, I brought him to my fish fry that I had. And I was like, oh my God. Because, I'm not a lovey-dovey person in public. So he was all up on me. So everybody was watching me. So then now, at the next event, when he wasn't there, everybody, what happened? I'm like, see, this is why I shouldn't ever bite his fucking ass. Because now everybody want to know what happened to the bull. That was all in my fucking shit.
I was always on the shit end of the stick because it was always like, girlfriends, and it's crazy. Like it was the girlfriends telling the girl, "Oh, don't fuck with him because he fuck with this person." But the girlfriends that was saying this was either hoes. No, not trying to. They was either hoes or was in a fucking fucked up situation themselves. So how you gonna tell your girlfriend about me where your baby father fucking with your girlfriend? how you gonna tell somebody about me?
I would say this, and I think this is a major segue to a whole nother conversation. I'm big on minding my fucking business, and I was talking about this the other day. Stop getting in people's situations because I had to learn I was very protective of my sisters. I got 2 sisters. Like, everybody in my family is in relationships. I mind my fucking business. Their relationships are their relationships. They can come to me every other week and tell me they broke up because I'm not in their homes. When you're married to somebody, I'm not there. So mind your fucking business. Play the role of just being a supportive friend because at the end of the day, we all been through that shit. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, don't tell people just a negative about your person. And I think a lot of people do.
That's what everybody do. Everybody do that.
He did this. You ain't tell me that he brought you this and he did that for you.
Women
he was broke. He was taking care. Y'all don't never.
Women are so good at that, and even men too. But women will take it to social media. Like when it's something bad, when it's something bad. Cause all the bad memes or all the coincident memes about that nigga go up on social media.
Songs,
all that shit. Nothing when he's doing something good, but when he's doing something bad, the whole fucking world. Girl, what he do? Right. I saw 7 of your memes. I know you talking about him.
Exactly.
I know you talking about him. Like,
text your girlfriend like, what the fuck?
I can't tell my girlfriends about stuff like that because they gonna be. My friends are the type of friends that are very biased people. I'm like the one unbiased friend of all my groups of friends because I feel like everybody, you tell them something, they trying to fix it. Or they trying to, and I'm like, this is not what I'm asking you to do. I just need you to listen to what I got to say and just go with it. But,
I always give my opinion, and I don't get hurt when my opinion is not accepted because I get that. But I also feel like it's my duty to say what's on my chest and not be a fake friend and be like, a yes man. No, I'm not going to be no yes man. But I'm also going to be accepting to whatever decision you make. Because like I tell my daughter, like, I'm going to always say it if you decide to take the information you do. But at least I know in my heart, on my end, I did my job. And I think that's just important. Like, I don't want to go and be talking shit behind your back and then never say it to your face. No, I want to fucking tell you about you and your fuck boy. And if you decide to stay with him, then you stay with him.
I need to kind of. So I had to learn to give my opinion when asked for. So if I feel like you're leading to or alluding to the fact that you want my opinion, I'm gonna be like, you want to know what I like? Are you telling me this because you want me to listen to you, or do you want me to give my opinion?
Right.
And then once you say you want me to give my opinion, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. You can take it or leave it, whatever you want to do with it.
Best friends already know that shit is coming.
Yeah. My best friends know.
That's part of the friendship.
Don't come to me because like I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And like I was telling y'all with Shira, my cousin, I don't play around. I'm telling you from right off the bat. We don't have time to go to the second.
No.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
How we gonna do it later?
At another show.
Wow. I wanted.
What is it? We can just bounce through it. We just can't.
Yeah.
We just can't bounce
real quick, because he wants to do it. Yeah. Describe your sex life. It was the uncensored question of the day. Describe your sex life with a movie title.
And mine was Drop Dead Fred. Because it's drop dead. Nothing's going on there. It's dead. It's dead.
I'm going to read some of these.
There was a lot of good ones in there.
Slept. Slept right the king. John Slap, hashtag John Slap. Said, missing in action. Really? You're not getting no. I don't believe you. You're not having no sex.
That's because it's on purpose.
Oh. Not to be confused with me again.
Not to be confused. It's because I'm chilling.
Oh, you on a fast?
No, I ain't on a fast.
Are you dating somebody and she got you on pause? Like, what is
I'm not mature enough to handle somebody who ain't fucking if we dating. You better be fucking, bitch.
Why is that your choice?
I'm not mature enough.
You over here making a choice not to have sex, but this bitch can't control the situation?
No, you can't. You can't.
Right, so then why did you decide?
I think it's just like I'm going through some type of cleanse or something. Yeah, I'm going through some type of cleanse.
All right, so throw that shit here.
So what was yours?
Hector gave me the name.
What?
X-Man. And I'm Storm.
Well, he called you Wolverine, but
He called me Wolverine because he said,
well, we're going to give you Storm.
I'm going to give myself Storm because I'm showering people.
Skirting on people.
Rain on me.
So you dropped dead, Fred. I'm missing in action.
X-Men is a lot of X-Men and me too.
Hector is Dirk Diggler. I think that's what he said his name was.
Did you say that?
Dirk Diggler.
Is that a movie?
That's a name from somebody in the movie.
Some other names
was from
Deuce
Studio 57,
Bigelow,
right?
Mel Gigolo. So somebody said Mel Gigolo. Somebody said Ghost. That was Nico.
Oh, yeah, that was me. Nico lying too.
Ghost.
Nico lying.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I'm dying at this one. Underscore Miss underscore Key said Toy Story.
Oh, yeah.
That is hilarious.
That was a good
Shar 317 said Mission Impossible. That is good.
She's
also,
lying.
Don't put you nigga. People gonna say you lying. So calm down.
She couldn't say it.
Shar 317. I think Sai underscore Yobi underscore says going in 60 seconds.
Oh, somebody said that. Yeah.
Sorry guys. Purple unicorn underscore 31.
What Ish say?
Say a long kiss goodnight.
Read one more and we out.
The longest yard and cruel intentions.
Who said that? He said all that?
Yes, she
The
did.
longest. Damn. So she a freak. She a nun and
Someone said lean on me. I don't know if he's using more than one person in the bedroom. Maybe.
I don't know. But all right, y'all, we'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. Water Ice Radio. We're here with the Uncensored Podcast. Be right back.
And we're back. It's time for Juan Says, and we're going to get kind of serious here, so I need you guys to pay attention. Okay?
Slap.
Okay? He ain't out. Look at it. He's not
So
paying attention now, so here we go. I'm a father of 6 daughters. I'm involved in 4 of their lives. I'm one hell of a dad if I do say so myself. Okay. My 3rd and 5th child have been kept from me because their mothers refuses to let me see them. One lives in Florida and the other one I have no clue where she's at. But she has had the same number for years. And every time I call either one, they block my number and tell me not to contact them again. I'm 35 years old and I'm in a healthy relationship with a beautiful woman. It's not a day that goes by that I don't think of the 2 kids I don't see. I tried to be involved, but I guess not up to their mother's standards. I refuse to go to court because I feel like we should be able to co-parent. What should I do? A distraught father. The title of this, I forgot to say in the beginning, is a question looking for an uncensored response. So, due to what this letter has says, I hope, sir, that you are prepared for these uncensored responses because we are about to give you those. So what does Juan say to this? Juan says is you need to go to court and grow the fuck up because this is bullshit. Don't sit up here in the beginning of a letter and say I'm one hell of a dad if I do say so myself, but you don't know where the other people are because at some point, if you even know remotely of where one person had a address or anything, you should have been sending a subpoena to them through the court system to get some type of connection to your children. There is no excuse because you have that part, the court available to you to do so. Whether or not they give you contact or connection with your kids or custody, anything like that is one thing. But as long as you put forth the effort is where it makes a difference. So don't come in here talking all this stuff when you need to just go ahead and take them to court, just like she would do on the other end and take child support.
If you really want them kids,
if you exactly, so that's what I have to say, and I'm with all that. I don't even like how he said I'm one hell of a dad if I do say so myself. When I got this letter and I saw this, I was like, no, you're not.
I think men have egos and they don't want to go into the court system. I understand it, but
yeah, to a certain degree.
If I can't, I'm not going to allow any woman to not let me see my children. Mm-hmm. So these women love to take that power away from men.
Yep.
But you also have power to get that back. So it's up to you to determine, like, don't let her make your story.
Right.
Right? So because what's going to happen is at the end of the day, the child's being affected. So I feel like it is important for you to bring the courts involved, get the courts involved, but I'm trying to figure out how you gonna find your other child. Like
you gotta find. I mean, that part that he doesn't know.
How do you don't know where your child is? Like this bitch, that for real, that's kidnapping. But I also don't know, like, yeah, that's pretty much kidnapping.
I don't know if it's kidnapping if he didn't already have some kind of form of custody because
you can't
what happens.
Take your kids places without.
But no, that's if it's established in the court. If it's not established in the court, you can.
That's fucked up.
And it's a shame that it's like that because I remember when I was pregnant, my son's dad talking about something about like getting custody or something like that. I was like, wait a minute, this nigga could really go and get custody of my son, and I don't even know because nobody has custody of your kids unless you form that through the court system.
Yeah, all right. Let me not take her to school. They gonna be fucking calling me and arresting my ass. I ain't got time for that shit. I just feel like, you know, I understand his frustration. So I'm not gonna say that he's not a good dad because I don't know what he's doing with the 4 kids. But I also feel like that barrier is definitely there, and he has to knock that barrier down. So he cannot allow those women. The one that he can't find, I don't know what he's gonna do about that. But the one that he knows where she's at in Florida.
No.
That's
I don't know. He probably is taking very good care of his other kids, but you can't sit up here and say that you're a very good dad and you are not putting forth a good effort to try to find your kids. He said that he doesn't know where they are. They try to block the number, but he doesn't want to take them to court.
That's the only thing he said he didn't want to do. Which I
understand. Probably because he don't want to have to pay child support for them.
That might be true too.
But if that's what you got to do to get custody, to try to see your kids, and that's what you got to do.
I just feel like going to court is a issue. But
I don't want to make it seem like because I'm not about that. But I mean, if you're trying to see your kids, yeah. I'm not. I don't have my son's father in child support court.
I do. Run me my money every 2 weeks.
I don't need to do that.
Because I clearly couldn't get it when I was supposed to get it. So
but I'm saying I feel like when you do that, you have to do that for a reason. If he's at a point where he can't find his kids, the court system is probably the only way that he's going to be able to. I'm not saying that he needs. I'm not saying that he needs to. He should have done it then, because if you're trying to see your kids seriously, then you're going to do everything that you can to see them. Is what I'm saying. I'm not. What he needs to do is go to court.
Go to court and get that the one that you know for sure. And then what you had to get, I would go to court and ask, like, what can I do when I cannot find my daughter? Like,
exactly. That's what he said. What should I do? Go to the courts.
Yeah. Go to dramatics. So
John Slap.
Yeah, y'all just talking from
women's point of view because we are women.
Yeah, but when we are given a topic like this, you just can't think from a woman's point of view.
I don't think I did.
Your fucking point of view.
No, I don't. I don't. I always think both sides. I think both sides.
My side was biased.
Yes, your side was a whole.
I felt like my side was what he should be doing.
Shit. Number one, let's be clear. All right, when a man goes to court about kids, 97% of the chance he ain't winning that fucking battle. That's
not true.
Okay, fine. You don't know that, are you a man? Ask all the niggas.
You just told us to think from a man's point of view.
Look at Lawrence right now. But look at Lawrence right now. You got him on child support, right?
I had to.
Did he win?
He couldn't win because he wasn't doing shit. So
exactly.
Don't bring that up.
But he don't need to know where his kids are.
Don't bring it up unless you know facts.
Hold on.
Even put that
y'all talk for 11 minutes and I ain't say one word.
All right, but don't bring my situation.
But I didn't say one word.
Don't bring my situation.
I didn't say one word. It don't matter if I brought your situation or not. I didn't say one word when y'all talk.
Like I said, don't bring my situation in.
So what I'm saying to you is this. What I'm saying to you is this. As a man, you don't always want to bring the court involved. You don't always want to get court involved because of, number one, why the fuck do I got to risk half my check from a child you took away from me because me and you don't get along? Me and you don't get along, so you taking my child away? Then you move to another state? That's my fault?
But you don't think they would put that into play when he trying to find his kids?
They can put that into play. But the point that I'm trying to make, it's not always a good
It's a risk that you should take.
But it's not always I don't want to risk my whole check.
So then you don't care about the child.
In this position, he might have to.
Fuck that. Why am I risking my whole check where me and you don't get along? Not me and my child. You took my child away from me.
But at the end of the day, that's the circumstance. So you're telling me that because you don't want to risk your money, you're not going to look out for your child? That makes no sense.
Again, you're not fucking listening.
I am.
What I'm saying to you is this, because me and the mother don't get along. That's not taking away what I do for my kid. You took my kid away. You did.
So what?
You moved. What you mean, so what? If Dior and if Dior's mom decided to move to motherfucking North Carolina and then tell me, oh, we got a fucking problem.
But how are you going to find her or get access to her?
Wait.
without going through
Why
the
do I need to
courts?
find my kid? We need to have a conversation about this.
Yeah, but I'm saying
That's
at
the
this point,
situation.
here
That
he
is his situation.
So you think she had a conversation with him about moving?
No. I don't think so.
That's
but
the point I'm trying to make.
The problem is that he doesn't know where his kids are.
Exactly.
There's
What
no
do
way
you-
for him to find them.
You're arguing about
Exactly.
reports.
So
He don't even know.
So
do
he
you
has
hear what
to
you're saying?
find them.
Do you hear what you're saying?
Do you hear
he
what
don't
you're
know
saying?
where his kid at.
He's
She
trying to
took-
find them.
She took his kid away from him.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Why do I gotta try to find my kid?
Why are you
Because
yelling?
she took them away. How you gonna get them back?
Hello.
Why do I gotta try to find my kid?
How you gonna find them otherwise?
Why did you take him away?
I'm not saying
You
that's
answering
right.
we don't know that, right? So this is the situation. What are you
That's
gonna do
not right.
when the situation is in front of you? So if this is the situation, you're talking about something that already happened. That happened. So now that it happened, what are you going to do?
So I gotta go to court.
That's the
So-
only way you
So
gonna
wait. So I gotta go to
resolve
court,
it.
right? So
the
I got.
situation happened.
I gotta
what
go
are
to
you gonna
court.
do?
Listen.
So you worried about the wrong part. It happened. The baby is gone.
Y'all
What
not
are
even
you
listening
going
to what he said.
do?
Yeah, I
he
did.
said he don't want to go to court because he feel like they can co-parent. Listen, I feel like
They
me and you
can't
can
co-parent.
Nah, whoa, is it they or she?
It
It
might
don't
be
matter.
she.
It might be her.
she.
It
But
don't-
that, clearly they can't.
So
because
why
she
is that
just
his
left with the
fault?
child.
At the end of the day, nobody's blaming him.
Because you told me
him.
you said he need
He
to grow
need
the
to grow
fuck up.
He do.
So
And go to
wait,
court. That's what
why
she
she
said.
don't need to
Because
grow up?
why? She do
Why?
need to grow up.
But you didn't say that.
Because she didn't write this letter.
But
If
but
she wrote this letter, I would have
but
told her
she
she
the
need to
one
grow up.
took the kid away.
She is wrong for taking the kid
But you
away.
didn't say that neither.
She didn't write this letter.
But you didn't say that.
I don't-
And this
why-
is what I mean
This
by.
was his.
But
He
this is
needed
what.
a
Hold on.
response.
You're missing my point.
I
You're
don't
missing
know
my
if I
point.
am.
My
Alright.
point.
Your point.
My point is
You're not
this:
even answering my question.
you're only reading
We're
it
yelling
from
at each-
you're only reading from one point of view.
No.
You
We're
didn't
reading
say
his point of view.
one point.
That's
I'm
the-
talking about the girl and the guy.
But that's not the question. That's
I
not the
gotta
answer.
read it from his
We're
point of
answering
view.
his question, right?
Oh
So
my
we're giving
God.
him advice. At the end of the day, Slap, that is his situation.
I
How are you
understand
going?
that.
The situation's there. You can't change the past. So that is this current situation. So how
That's
in
why
this
niggas
moment,
would never win. Niggas would never
don't
win.
matter.
I don't know if he
Niggas
might
would
not
never
win
win
in this
because of
We're
situation.
not even thinking. At the
Niggas
end of
would
the
never
day,
win.
if
You
this-
said he need to grow up.
He
How you
do.
gonna tell a man he need to grow up when a woman took his kid away from him?
Listen,
My brother right now can't see his fucking daughter, and she live in Philly. Every time he call, her mom changes or block his fucking number.
I'm not gonna
So
say he need to
Every
grow up in
time.
that
So
situation.
you need to tell you need to
No,
tell me my brother
because-
needs to grow up
No.
because that bitch blocked his fucking
No.
number from the daughter's cell
So
phone.
It's
what
not
is he
the
gonna
same
do to
thing.
get
The
it
reason
done?
why I say he
What
need
is
to
he
grow
gonna
up
do?
is
Come on,
because
man.
the reason why I say he need to grow up is because
on, man.
he shouldn't be writing in to the Uncensored Podcast asking what should he do.
When he
Because what
said
he
it.
should be doing is going to court.
Why do I gotta go to court?
How you
when
gonna find
me,
him otherwise?
Why do I gotta go to court when we are two fucking adults?
How you go?
When we are
Clearly
two
that
adults.
chick. Clearly that
They're
chick
not two adults.
is not
Okay,
somebody
okay,
you
well,
could.
which one not the adult?
It don't
girl,
matter.
it might be
which one
her.
not the
It
adult?
might be
It
her.
don't matter.
First of all, calm
Clearly.
calm down.
Clearly.
Here's
No,
the thing. At the end of the day, he's over dramatic.
Listen,
You're doing too much.
listen.
At the end of the day, right? The situation is here, right? So if this is the situation, how do I handle this situation?
Right.
That has already happened.
And the
so
reason-
now I have to figure out how to get my child back. Yes, she made this. Yes, she made it difficult. Nobody's giving her no praises. But now I'm not going to let her win. Him not doing nothing
Right.
is letting her
Right.
win.
And the
And so
reason
you
why-
have to fight for your child if you want your child and not let her win.
And the reason
So you
why I
gotta
said-
do what you gotta do.
The reason why I say he needs to grow up is because you should already know, because it doesn't seem like there's any other way to go around
no other way.
other than
Go to
going to
court.
court, because she's not blocking you. You're going to have to go to some kind of legal ramifications to get your child or access to your child. There's
Can
no
you-
other way around it.
Act like
There's
you
no
got
other way around it. Because, I mean, like, that's why he needs to grow up. Because other than that, nobody who has all of their bearings together needs to know That's what you know you got to do. That's all you got to do.
You can't let somebody else's actions determine what your actions are not going to be.
That's true too.
So you're saying because she's a child, I gotta be as a say. I'm down. You're going down to her level. So I'm not gonna let his actions or her actions, whatever the case may be, determine what she's gonna do. So if he wasn't actively being in my daughter's life, I'm not gonna let his action determine what type of mother I'm going to be.
Right.
Period. So if this is my situation, how do I handle this situation?
Well, listen, you're going to have to go ahead on in that court and get the information you need to get. Get your kids back. Do what you got to do to get your kids back. And on that note, we'll be back, and hopefully Slap will be back with us. Water Ice Radio.
Grow up.
Uncensored Podcast.
Hi. Guys, we got Slap back. Thank you for joining us again.
He grew up.
We are in my Love Me Down segment, and my question of the week, which is so funny. This is my question. So we talked about this off air. But if your partner is not giving you his best sex or just doesn't equal up in the bedroom, how do you get them to step their game up?
How do you get them to step their game up? I feel like you have to definitely have a conversation, obviously.
But do people really do that shit?
Yeah. I definitely have.
So give me an example of something that you had to tell a guy.
Yeah.
I know digging your archives. I mean, I know it's been a while. Well, I'll check history books.
I really wish we could have this conversation again off camera, but I've definitely had to have the conversation about some things where I felt like they weren't up to par. Like but what? I said something.
Give me some details.
Yeah, like what? Stroke,
I don't
lick.
Want to. No, it wasn't even about the stroke. I wish
what was it about?
It was about simple stuff like oral and all this stuff.
So
like,
you
I felt
big
like,
on oral? You.
I mean, oral to me is a part of the package. Like that's not even anything extra. Like that's not freaky to me. Like I feel like it's a part of. Yeah. So it was like with this person, it was like. It wasn't that he absolutely was against it. It was just like he was always on this thing, like almost as if like you do me, I do you type situation.
I hate
and the thing is that wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue with you do me, I do you. But I felt like everything was always surrounded around that.
Yeah, that's the mindset behind it, then it's not fun.
No,
if we're just doing each other because we want to do each other, then it's different. But if you're like, I'm not gonna do.
But it was never an issue because it wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm not doing that because you didn't do something to me. And he would be like you could
what? You could what?
Like he could be
you could
like,
what?
Oh, fuck.
He would let me. I could sit on his face like that was nothing. That was easy. Right. Like you do that. But if I just wanted him to just plain old go down on me, it was a whole issue. Like I had to be not an issue, but it was like a.
Can he lazy?
Huh?
Is he lazy?
I think that was a part of it because I feel like I could be at work all day thinking about sucking your dick. You should be doing the same thing, right? Wow. I feel like if I come home, you could be like, yeah, I'm going to go down on you straight off the bat. Don't nothing got to happen. Like, we don't even have to have sex. Like, you should be just thinking about, and that's not weird to me.
Funniest.
But for you to be like, you to be like, we got to do the 69 for us to do. No.
Nobody doing that.
Like, why we got to do all that? Just eat my pussy.
Right.
Let me go to sleep.
Right.
You went to sleep yesterday. Let me go to sleep today.
It's your turn.
Like that.
It's your
It's
turn.
that simple. That's all I'm
She said
saying.
you went to sleep yesterday. Let me go to sleep.
I haven't been, thank goodness, I haven't been in a situation where it was like everything was bad and we needed to make it better. But stuff like that to me was I told him this.
And what was his response?
It was almost like he was just like, no, it's not that way. But why do you think I'm saying it if it's not that way? This is the way it is.
I do agree.
Fix
I think
it.
They don't. When you tell somebody sometimes they're like, oh no, nigga, if I'm saying it, if I'm bold enough to say it, then work on trying to fix it.
Because for a minute I was like, well, maybe he just really don't like going down. But the way he is accepting of ass and all in his, like, sit on my face, but not just you go down.
So like, he's big one, like 69.
Yes, it's weird.
Like that's okay, but like nobody's doing that.
No, that's in the. I read something, an article that was the top one of the top 10 positions that women hate is the 69.
Really?
Yeah, because you really
Why?
most of the time
Because it's annoying.
Like, one,
you
don't
competing
get a big
against each other,
Yeah,
right?
and with women,
That's the best.
if
You
we're
compete.
no.
I think to
If
y'all
you-
maybe.
right for us to get that orgasm, we have to kind of be focused.
Oh, y'all got
Right.
So I'm giving head and trying to remember. Ooh,
Everything feeling
Most of the
good. You
time
enjoying giving head
Yeah.
and you enjoying this at the same time.
That
It's
sound
like,
real selfish right
where
now.
I'm gonna let go. I gotta let go somewhere. Am I gonna stop concentrating
Selfish.
on it?
It's not even selfish.
Individuals.
It's more like
Selfish.
if this orgasm is coming, I had to focus. Women have to
Right.
kind of
You
focus.
want to get it regardless, okay?
But if I want it right now, because you about to take me there,
Selfish.
if you tearing that shit up, like my head's gonna be like, oh, like I'm gonna start moaning. I'm
Right.
Gonna start sucking,
I'm gonna fall
moaning.
back a little. You gonna rush your head on this pelvis like.
If you a
Asshole.
girl moaning and sucking dick is hard. Like you be like, ugh,
Oh, it ain't. If you're a professional, it ain't hard. That
I
shit
ain't a
come
porn
easy.
I ain't no
star.
professional.
I ain't a poor. I ain't getting paid
You
good
don't
money
gotta be
for
a
this
porn
shit.
star, but come on, how
What you
long
think?
you been sucking dick? Not you per se, but I'm just
What do
saying.
you
like,
think though? Do you have women that you have to coach up with sex?
I think that thing that's a tough one because it's an ego and pride thing for men and women because you don't know how that woman is going to take.
So you just want to be lazy and sit your fat ass back? Like
No. I mean, you don't know how she's going to take it by you telling her. Everybody's sex.
Holding the microphone.
right? Like what are you doing?
Everybody's sex is different. So some guys go into having sex with another female thinking he's going to get maybe the same.
Yeah.
Everybody's mouth is different. Everybody, the way they talk, moan, everything is different. So you can't go into the next sexual relationship thinking you're going to get what you got from this girl. So it's really hard, like you said. I don't think a lot of people talk and say certain shit. Because what you going to say? Like, what are you going to say to the new girl? Like, looking.
I
Look,
just hope
Shorty,
you wouldn't have to.
Shorty used to hold my balls for 30 seconds.
Or
and
say this is what you do.
it
Like,
just sucked my head. She wouldn't suck
if
the
a
whole
girl-
dick.
So question.
She would suck my
If a
head.
girl-
right?
Don't do
If a
that.
girl suck
I need
your
you to hold
penis,
my
right?
balls
No,
for
I want
60
you to,
seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds, but
But
stay
if
on
I'm
the
saying
head.
you're
Right.
sucking your penis, right? And she's not applying enough pressure. Suck a little harder while you're doing it.
Oh, well, you said it while you said it while you doing it.
I mean, in general, like whatever, like during sex is the most of the time.
But you don't want to make
I
it seem
I
like
get what
it's-
you're
you don't-
saying about messing up with
I don't mind
somebody's
it.
ego.
'Cause I
Right.
want to get if I want to get you that nut, I want you to
I
tell
think
me
I
what
want
to
to
do.
know too.
I
Even though I might feel some type of way, I might want to know.
I never feel those type of way because I'm trying to get you.
You
Because
trying
like
to
you
learn.
said, everybody is different, right?
Yeah.
So I suck his dick one way.
You a student of the game, right?
I suck his dick one way, and if the sizes are different, you got a small dick in your.
Oh no.
I mean, a medium size. 'Cause I don't
No,
really do
don't.
small.
Yeah, ain't no
But
small
like a
dick
medium
going to
size
nobody.
dick in my mouth, 'cause if it's
Y'all
small,
ain't getting your
like-
dick sucked. Sorry,
I'm like-
small dick guys, because
Sorry.
nobody's doing that. Everybody gonna be like, mm.
I've sucked a soft penis before to get it hard.
Well, that's not the same thing, because you know, obviously, if you did that, you knew when it grew up what it
Whoa.
was gonna be.
So what y'all gotta get small? Y'all just don't suck
Don't
small
nobody
dicks?
want no small peen in their mouth.
that's-
Ain't that easier for you?
No, it's nasty.
It's weird. It's like
Wow.
it's like
No,
sucking on a small carrot. tip.
Yes.
Nobody wants. But here's my thing.
A carrot?
Carrot tip.
That is nobody wants sucking those
Baby,
fucking
I'll never look at baby carrots the same.
This nigga said a
No,
carrot.
but I'm just
tip,
saying, like, I think it's nothing wrong with just be like,
though.
oh, suck a little hard. Like, if a guy's playing around with my fucking pussy, I'm like, go in my clit, like, suck on it.
Put your finger in it.
Put your finger in
This
it.
is why I don't
Hook
like
it.
drinking, because I don't want to have these conversations.
Why? Cause you get
You don't want
horny.
anything right.
No, I don't want nobody
Your
to
period
know
go off
what I'm thinking
tomorrow.
about.
You
Girl.
can fuck on Monday. Got that
I
one
feel
day.
like Tuesday
got
would
that
be a
one
little
day
bit
air out.
safer.
Tuesday's a little bit better.
Damn.
I just think it is okay to communicate.
It is, but communication is communication
think-
got to be one of the hardest things to
It
do.
is. It's already
in a
hard. in
relationship.
real
It's just
life.
it's hard regular.
I feel like everybody's
So-
trying not to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah,
That's true.
And you don't, and you know, everybody say they want the truth and all that shit, but sometimes you tell them the truth, that shit might scar 'em, right? When you tell them,
You
I
be
want
like,
you to
I'm
suck my
not
dick
sucking
this
your dick
way.
ever
And
again.
you start sucking your dick, you like, you like this? Is this how the bitch did it?
How dare
Cheryl,
Cheryl. You're doing
Cheryl, calm down, okay?
But you know what? I also think it's about knowing the other person. So, and how much do you care about their sex getting better? Most of the time, if it's like, oh, all right, it's bad, and I don't plan on fucking you again, I'm fine. But if it's somebody that I like the last, so like the person we was talking about, right? I would tell him like, you need to do these things. Like, But in a moment, I would never say nothing because I didn't want to hurt his ego.
Oh, you can't say nothing while y'all fucking.
Oh, no. But
if you say it in a
back
sexy way,
end,
be like,
Yeah, in a sexy way.
fuck me harder, daddy.
no, that's normal. That's normal. I'm talking about him not giving me head.
Suck it hard.
I had to have a conversation with him on the back
Yeah.
end. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna leave because last time y'all gonna cut everything out my fucking comment.
I know.
I'm trying not to get
No, that was
cut out.
Kiara's fault, though. Kiara be cutting shit, don't be telling us this shit
I want to say something, but I'm not.
Yeah.
fuck is
But
wrong with you?
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta remember to always just use that randomly.
Yeah.
That's what you say. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
We gotta
let me say this. If you want to be with that person, if you want that relationship to be better, communicate. And I think it's cute, subtle ways to do it.
Yeah.
It
Suck
is.
on my clit.
Yeah, it is.
Rub my clit.
Yeah.
Suck on it, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
suck on it. Like
Suck on my
suck
clit.
shit. Suck on the fucking click and pull
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Come the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
don't be scared of the cum.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
niggas
no.
be trying to
Yeah.
make you squirt and they don't know what they're doing. I be like just moving my hips up because I know how to get it there. But communication, practice make perfect,
Communication is key.
Practice definitely
Yeah.
make perfect.
and comfortability.
Yes.
Is that a word?
Yeah, no, that's a
Yes,
great
that's a
word.
word.
That's a great word. We can look that
But
up.
yeah,
it's a
being
word.
comfortable with somebody, you're also going to, when you're comfortable with somebody, you're going to be able to
Squirt,
do more.
you squirt, pee
yeah,
on them. You can do all that
not
shit.
me. I can do that with anybody.
You ain't gonna
But,
pee. You don't. Oh, did we talk about? Yeah, you don't pee on. You
No.
pee on. You not peed on nobody before?
Yeah, I've been asked to pee on people. I have not peed on anybody.
I can't,
I'm
but
good on that. You can get a squirt
is
out of me.
your
Leave me the
pee.
fuck alone.
It's your pee.
I don't want it.
It's what you
It
drunk.
goes in the toilet.
I don't know if I want to. I mean, I'm not gonna say if somebody asked me
You
to
would
pee on
do
them, I
it?
would probably do it. But the thing is that I don't know how I would feel afterwards.
How,
You
what
gonna
do
be
you
dirty
mean?
as shit. And you gonna be like,
You gonna
did I
feel
wipe?
like your bladder is empty. Like what? What's the other
You gonna be like,
feeling?
did I wipe? Like after you pee, do you get a tissue? Go
That's
like,
a good
No.
like
question.
nobody want no wet
You
pussy.
should.
You start riding
you-
his dick right after that.
But then I'm in the pee too.
It's
Oh,
your
fuck.
pee.
Yo, you're
It is your pee.
I don't never judge people because I can't be.
It is
people
your
judging me.
pee.
I don't know if I would want to ride
That's
somebody
some-
after I pee
I'm
on
not.
them.
That's some nasty.
You gonna have to go wash
Y'all-
that off.
I'm right.
Wash the pee off.
You're nasty.
Why? It's your pee though.
I want to see a
It's
video.
your pee.
Because you know what? To be honest with you, like if it was just like the situation when we took this last break, full transparency here. I had to use the bathroom. So if I was fucking at that moment and I
That
had
shit
to
was-
pee and I had to just let that out,
That shit
I'm
was
not gonna
hot
want
as
to ride
hell.
with you after I pee
Why?
like that.
Why is your
'Cause
pee?
that's a lot of pee.
The more pee,
I mean,
the better.
But it was clear though. That's
Okay,
good.
your pee was clear. More pee, the
Y'all
better.
nasty. I'm not riding you. First of all,
No,
I'm not
I can't do that.
because pee smells.
Not
Squirting
all
is
the
different.
time.
Sex smells. What's the difference? What is
Sex
the
smell-
motherfucking difference?
And pee
And
don't
pee is-
always smell.
And pee don't always smell.
If you had beer,
how many
asparagus,
Coronas did you drink?
Right.
Asparagus.
Oh, that
Huh?
stuff make your pee stink.
A couple of grape sodas? How many of those did you fucking have before you peed on a nigga? A couple of grape sodas?
Yo, fuck him up.
No, that was not in a Puerto Rican tone. That was a very Mexican
That was,
tone.
yeah, that's very
So that's not
Mexico.
his people. So don't
Stop.
be
Don't say it
disrespectful.
again.
That's
Don't say
right.
it again. Oh my god.
Oh,
Here-
wait.
There's
I
nothing
got
wrong with a
confused.
little pee, man. Little,
It is a lot wrong with a
Bottom
little
line is, I think
I think
depending
I
on the
need
person,
a little tang down
you
there.
should communicate
Boom,
what
boom,
you
tang,
like.
tang, boom, tang, boom, boom, tang, tang, boom, tang. I need a little tang down there. For real. I need to know you
We
real.
already asked you.
I need to know if you real. Like,
They not a fucking robot.
I'm saying, like, come on.
A
you-
pee
you-
robot?
No, I'm just saying you're not
6
fucking
hours
a
a
Oh, I
robot.
day.
thought you
and-
said
and
it's
your-
a pee
your
robot out
coochie's
here.
just fresh 6 hours a day. No,
Nigga, y'all
no
be dipping
tang.
y'all fucking balls in the sink and be
No
ready to
tang.
go. That shit be smelling musty as fuck. You be like, nigga, I'm not sucking
I
that
know.
musty dick. Get out of here.
I know some girl stopped talking to me because of that.
Yeah, I would not. I would not. If I go down, I smell any must. I be like,
Like, we
oh,
not even cool
let me
no
just get
more.
them harder.
Like,
Put a condom on it. Like, fuck.
I
Even
regret.
putting a condom on the musty ain't gonna help.
Meaning,
Musty
Because
and-
most of the
musty
time the
and
balls
rubber?
is where the must is.
What
Not
I'm
Musty
saying
and
is,
rubber gonna smell
you're
like
not
a
getting
nursing
no dick
home.
suck. I'm just
Oh.
gonna fuck you, and I'm gonna go wash up because now my pussy smell like your must, and I'm hurt.
So you don't want no plantain nuts. You don't want that salty nuts.
She don't want no salty.
Salty. Oh, you don't want no
nuts.
salty.
I don't want no
They
salty
got those
seafood.
at ShopRite
Whoa,
though.
salty seafood
Literally.
nuts.
None of y'all bitches answered my fucking question.
Yes, we did.
We answered it. What was the question again? Though?
About how do you say something to your
We
partner?
gonna tell you. All right.
I told you.
Did I
I
get
gave a whole scenario.
You did.
Did I get the finger to wrap it up? Pause.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're
Put the condom on.
Put the
You
condom
got
on.
to go.
On the finger.
put a condom on the salty
I
balls.
sucked dick with a condom on the other day.
Do
All
you
right,
want me to walk
Have
off
a nice
again?
day.
Why?
Cause
What? Did he have a helmet on?
I'll tell you after we're through a break.
What if? Why
Where'd
did
that
you
come
suck a dick
from?
with a condom on?
It wasn't that big.
It was a mint one.
It wasn't that big.
So
All
your
right,
whole
y'all.
tongue smell
We'll
like
be
rubber.
back in about
Oh yeah, whose segment was that? I
57
can't close it
segments.
out. Whose segment
Yeah,
was that?
that's Kyrus.
All right, so shout out to Love.
Oh, okay.
Sucking dick
Just
with a
take
condom
us
on.
out.
Shout out to Love Jones. Shout out to Right Click Agency, Water Ice Radio. This is Uncensored Podcast, and we're going on a break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Slap Roger King, and I'm in here with the Uncensored crew. We have the lovable assholes of the week, and it is so funny that this is my lovable asshole of the week, because we were just talking about this to all you women out there
Oh, how
Who?
convenient.
who keep your kids away from their fucking fathers, from their fathers.
They should be.
They
Because-
should be assholes.
Yeah.
Because you and the dad don't get along, or because the dad don't want to fuck you no more, and you want to take the kid away, you are a sick individual.
Yeah, you are. You're a bitch.
Every kid needs their mother and father. And because me and you have a disagreement, or because I moved on and realized that you weren't the one for me, my kid should not suffer. The dad's pocket shouldn't suffer. Because if I'm there for my kid, I really don't understand the law about child support. I thought it was when a person who's not taking care of their kid.
Exactly.
That's
And
what it usually
yeah, that's what it usually is,
Right.
but not today. It's-
Sometimes you can't
Niggas-
get
niggas-
You
them
got
to-
these bitter
you can't
bitches
even
that
get
do
them
stuff like
to
that.
give you money to. If I pay for everything and I ask you to give my daughter spending money for a trip, I'm just saying.
I mean,
I
it's
shouldn't have
certain,
to give you her spending money.
yeah. I mean,
I shouldn't have to
you
pay
got
for
certain people
summer
like that.
camp and a camp,
But those
trip,
aren't. Yeah,
and then give my daughter $30 for spending.
yeah. But those
When
aren't the
I ask
guys
you
I'm
to do
talking
that,
about.
You're an asshole. Too.
Yeah, those aren't the guys I'm talking. I'm talking about.
There's a lot of them
Yeah.
too.
I'm talking about the guys who take care of their kids and still have to
I
pay
wish
child
I wish I knew
support.
some of them.
Every guy I know that's on child support take care of their kids, and the fucking mom
Every guy?
is every guy I know. I guess except for but
Like, cause the deception that people give on Instagram is so real, and that's another thing.
real as far as what men always got to
Men
pay
and
child
women.
support.
And I just feel like some people don't know everybody's situation, and there's a lot of women that don't say nothing that's not petty, that don't put nothing out there, and we deal with a lot. And there just as many as there's women out here that do that. There are a lot of good women who don't do that, who are not petty, who
Man.
don't give a fuck about what you're doing, and we just want you to support. And when your child is telling you shit and calling you, saying like, "Damn, he frauding or he finessing me, and acting like he ain't got no money," when I know he do because he always doing this, you gotta be the part that we're the ones that always gotta hear that. Sometimes I'm just saying that shit happens too.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It's on both ends of the spectrum, but
It is.
Yeah, but
I
it's more. It's
definitely
more
don't
so.
think that
It's-
the only
it's
the
It's
only
more
thing-
so. It's more so on the men.
It's not.
On
So
who?
we're
More
not.
so.
We're not.
Oh, I don't know if it's more so on the
I
women.
don't
However,
think
what I
it's
will
more
say
so.
is, I do not think it's okay for women to use their children as pawns
Hell no.
in situations where they need to get child support.
Majority of the
things like
women
that.
do that.
I don't know a lot of women that
I
do,
don't
so it's
know-
hard
I
for me
don't
to
know
say.
no-
Majority of
But
women
I
do
know
that.
there are women that do that.
Majority.
And you should not have to go to court for child support
got a
to
lot of
get
fucked up
support for
women.
your children from men either.
I know a lot of strong women that got their own jobs, own careers, homes. They don't even look for that, but they're just trying to get whatever the man to just be present. Most of the time, how about you just take her somewhere?
Most of
I'm
the
just
time,
glad
they,
to
How
say
about
that
you
I
just
don't.
Most
I
of
don't
the
know
time-
men or women that are.
most
in
of the
these
time they do that
situations.
nigga one shit anyway, but you let him fuck you raw. Hello.
That's
So
not always the case. They switch up. Hello.
come on, he switched up soon as
I'm
you,
just glad
as
that
soon
I
as
do.
you,
I
as
know
soon as the
responsible
baby
men
was
and women
born.
that take
Some of
care
the
of
same
their
women that y'all
kids.
fuck, right? The same women that y'all got pregnant. So the same thing you saying about men, we gonna say same thing you say about these women, we gonna say about these men. So lovable asshole is people that don't take care of their kids.
Yeah, there you go.
Period.
That's better.
That was, That wasn't my love.
Oh,
book.
That was
my bad.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know you had that
I
segment.
do.
Oh shit.
It's my segment. Took
Oh,
over.
shit. Let me give me
Take
a
over.
let me give me a love me down segment. Then.
You can. You want what?
I didn't even know you had a motherfucking segment. Right
Takeovers.
Petty Nation.
Petty
Gemini.
Nation.
Hashtag
In the
Petty
building.
Nation.
All right, so my topic.
You know not to fuck with me. I don't know why you be trying.
You like I'm fucking scared of you, dog.
Ooh,
He is.
you always gotta get the last word.
All right.
Let me get the last word. What's
No.
what's
No.
no. What's
No.
the next part
No.
of this segment?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so my topic is this. In any relationship,
They think we crazy as shit.
friendship, dating, just
They be making these
fucking.
tacos up. It wasn't with a paper.
Well, I knew what I was gonna say. I just didn't send it to her. In any relationship, friendship, dating, friends with benefits, just fucking. At any point in this relationship, could you tell that your time was up with this person? And if you could tell, what were the signs? What were the signs
gosh.
that you saw that my time is almost up in this person's life? Not like death, but that y'all ain't
Right,
fucking
like-
with each other.
Sheesh.
Like what did they do? But what did you do to make you feel like, oh, this is it?
What did we?
Either you or what did that person do? Make you feel like, all right, this shit is coming to an end. Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
have an answer, so okay.
Fuck
So,
him-
I would
fuck
say-
them up with that, heck. Fuck them up with that.
First of all, I think men, y'all are creatures of nature. Like, y'all have habits, so when you break those habits, that's the first thing that goes. One of my exes, we did the same thing every night. Every night before we go to bed, he would take a shower. I would take my shower first all the time. It was just how it was. I would stay at his house. I would take my shower. He would get his shower. I would go into bed. He knew it was fucking time. So this
It's
Fucking
fucking
time.
time.
So 1 week,
Yeah.
it was like 2 days. It wasn't even.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 2 days. It was 1 day. He didn't come downstairs. He stayed upstairs after his shower. So I went to sleep. We was in a really committed relationship. So where I would answer his phone, he would answer my phone. It was always like,
Damn.
yeah.
Wait,
You ain't answer my phone. I'm cool. Either
He said
any relationship you want to use.
So
Okay.
that next morning, so I realized he didn't come to bed. I ended up going to sleep, whatever.
Damn.
That next morning, when he was, I think, up getting in the shower because he worked in the morning, his phone rang. Me probably thinking it was his job. I answered it because, that was our norm. He answered my phone. I answered his phone. That was a norm. His friends would call all the time. I think what happened was I answered the phone and the girl was like, hey, you told me to wake you up. I was like, okay, I'll wake him up. So when he came downstairs, I said, hey, your friend called and told me to tell you to wake you up. And he was like, oh, man, nigga, you called. And for me, it was very simple because I knew something was already off because but there was a couple of days of him not coming downstairs. So that third day or whatever it was when the phone call happened. So I was like, this all makes sense. That means you was bootlegging with this little bitch on the phone when normally you come downstairs because you're not going to do that in the bedroom. You're going to do that upstairs. You'll do that downstairs in the living room. So I feel like for me, when anybody switches up, the phone calls stop happening, the text messages stop being consistent. Mm-hmm. When you switch up certain things that you do all the time, especially if you've been doing this, at that point we was together for 4 years. If you've been doing this for 4 or 5 years, that shit is obvious. I think in the first 2 years, maybe you can get away with some switching up. But if it's you 4 or 5 years in or longer, you're going to know what I mean because y'all do the same shit. Y'all are not. That's the thing with men. Like, y'all are so easy to read. They don't even know how to fuck. Like, we're so manipulative and sneaky. We can do all that shit. Y'all ain't even going to know.
Liars, yeah.
Yeah, we do all that shit. I did my shit.
I'm not a liar.
But I think y'all don't know how to, especially when you trust a girl so much. Once you're comfortable with a female and you're being your true self with a female, you're gonna be like, you're gonna start fucking up.
I feel like that's when you
That's
notice
what it is. Yeah,
more
yeah.
things, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm gonna say when shit starts switching up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you went first because I needed you to, boost
always wants to
my
know my
response.
answers.
because I agree.
Because you looked
at
confused.
I just didn't want to respond. That's my, But
He was like,
it's usually when things. That's the truth. Everything when things start to switch up. But it depends on the level of your relationship also. So I feel like Kyra used more likely she used a real relationship type of situation. So I guess I'll go on the other end and say, like, if you're just in a situationship or something. But it's still the same thing. Things start switching up. You may not be responding to the person as much or something like that. Things end up changing a little bit different as far as that. But it's always kind of like, I feel like in a situation where you are in a friends with benefits situation versus a relationship is harder sometimes because it's like, you feel like when you with your friend, you should be able to say whatever, like I'm not doing this right now. Like, right. I got to fall back or whatever. But sometimes you don't even want to say that at the same time. In a relationship, you kind of sort of can do things like that where it ends up being like, these are the signs of the end. Mm-hmm. But in a situationship, it's not the end because we still going to be friends, but we just, it's just a little bit different now.
No, situationships, niggas ghost you. Those are the main situations where you get ghosted in a situationship. I feel like that's where people get ghosted the most because there's no real connection to that person.
In a situationship?
I don't know about that. No, I don't know. I feel like in the situationships that I've had in the past,
or maybe it's friends. Like the dating situations, I guess.
Dating, yeah. Because it's a guy that I know that I've dated off and on for years, and we never had sex, nor have we ever really gone out on any dates.
Why he ghosted you?
Yeah, no, it's not fuck? I ghosted him.
No, he probably ghosted you too.
No, he didn't ghost me. It's never been like it's me doing it all the time, and it's because, and I know it's happening because when I feel like we'll be talking heavy for a while, and it'll be like, oh yeah, we're about to release something. Get ready to happen.
All this ghosting, but ain't giving up no ass. Like how you?
How
you ghosting niggas?
I wish I could say like this is where I am. And clearly I'm intoxicated because I'm about to give y'all the method of my madness. Well, no, I'm not. No, we're going to start over. I'm done.
How she ghosted niggas? She ain't fucking them. How you ghosted them? Like,
you giving up the secrets of the tapes.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Damn, that's that new shit. Like,
no, listen.
He like, bitch, bye. I ain't getting that pussy anyway.
It's not. That is.
Maybe.
I'm probably like, I was waiting for you to stop calling me anyway. Fuck out of here, Casper. Fuck out of here, Casper. Fucking ghost.
Get your ass out of here.
Fucking Patrick Swayze. Fuck you.
I ain't saying nothing else. I'm done. And I appreciate. Wait, I want y'all to know that I'm glad y'all did this. No. Because I needed this to get off of me.
No, you be ghosting for them.
No,
okay.
I don't ghost nobody.
It's a Jedi mind shit.
They ghosted me. And then that's it. No, I didn't.
You know when Scooby find a clue, he be like, Ray.
And this one particular situation, I'm just talking about this person that I did ghost. But
you ghosted nigga, he be like, Ray. Wait a minute, Raggy.
Y'all some
you be ghosting niggas. Yo.
No, I don't ghosting niggas. I ghosted nigga.
Hack was like, that's a good question. Wait. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Woo! All right, can I answer?
Yes, answer. I'm not answering nothing.
Wait a minute. Wait. Yo, Scooby was funny as shit on the road, though. Scooby Doo.
There's only one way to liquor.
Wait a minute,
no,
Raggy.
It's not.
Yeah, it was only one.
I only had one.
I got 2 minutes to answer my question. Don't even remember what it was. Okay. How you know? This is how you know. Like you said, no, for real. This is how you know. Off the vibes. Off the vibes, right?
How's he ghost nigga?
She ain't even giving up no ass. How the fuck you ghost niggas? You ain't
What's
fucking them.
What that got to do with anything?
Because how you go?
It's not all about that.
You can't be the ghoster when you ain't fucking.
Can.
How?
Because it's not all about that.
Yes, it is. You say you talking for this nigga for a long ass time, though.
No, I said off and on for a long time.
It don't matter, off and on. You ain't been off and on his dick. Right. Wait a minute, Raggy. All right, hold on.
We ain't never going to get to that
So no, like you said, the vibes and everything. Like you go from depending on. I'm gonna use a situation like where we friends with benefits or like a situationship, and I look at it like when y'all would not even just text, but when they turn that read receipt off. When they turn that read receipt off,
I don't have
you know you went from top 5 to not mentioned at all.
Can you do that
When
to
you
certain people?
yes.
Oh, you can?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
I
how
should
I
do
know
that.
when motherfuckers
okay.
tell me, "Oh, I didn't do that." Bitch, you're lying. You had to go to
I
my
didn't know
name.
you could do it for certain
No, you
people.
had-
That's why I have it off for everybody, so nobody gets a read receipt.
Well,
for
yeah,
free.
with certain
that's how mine is
iPhones.
on it, 'cause I
But if
didn't-
if your iPhone wasn't always like that, like if our text messages always had the read on, and it's not on now, you went to it and turned it off.
Oh, I gotta turn y'all.
You went to it and
turn
turned it off. Or if they put you on do not disturb,
Oh,
you know,
Everybody-
not replying back to you for 4 hours later, and then they reply back. You know what I don't like when you be like, "Hey, babe," or "What's up, boo," and they hit you with the thumbs up on a text on that. Oh,
like.
bitch, yeah. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait. That's all I got was a
Such
like.
like this
You
message.
right. Oh, I don't get that back. I don't get that back. So, like you said, vibes definitely tell everything. And when you get to that certain point, it's just up to that individual to, you know, be a ghoster or a ghostie. So, you know what I'm saying? In Juan's,
I'm the ghoster.
you are the real MVP. Because you ghosted niggas and did at least
No, it's nigga, not
a
niggas.
nigga. Okay, did at least get like a titty pic? Did he see a titty?
Do you send
Suck a
pics?
titty? Do you send pics?
You got all them titties.
That's what you get.
Do you send pics though?
This is not about me.
It was 2 minutes ago. But you just ghosted niggas.
Why don't send no pics? All right, we gotta get out of here.
I
But
don't
again, we want to thank everybody for listening, watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page. Tell a friend and tell a friend. August 17th is the Battle of the Sexes game night. 720 Long Lane.
Make sure you get your tickets.
Make sure you get your
I feel
tickets.
Like
Pause.
this episode will already be up by then, but
Oh yeah.
Well, Hector can just edit this part out. They can just edit this part out. Like, just edit this part out. Let me rewind. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get out of here. This is the Uncensored Podcast right here on Water Ice Radio. Shout out to Love Jones and shout out to Right Click Agency. We see y'all next week.